Ever since Ben Franklin, Americans have been enamored of the self-made man, the entrepreneur who, with hard work and creative ideas, builds successful businesses and maybe even achieves great wealth. So what about the self-made woman? Well, a new book is out to make even more of them. It's called From Intuition to Entrepreneurship, a woman's guide to following her dreams. Barbara Schwarck is a global executive coach and CEO of Clear Intentions International, and William Weil is an internet marketing consultant with Pittsburgh SEO. And they're the co-authors of the book, and welcome. Good to see both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so why a book like this targeting women specifically?
Well, one of the important things in the book talks about emotional alignment, and we felt that that was a new concept. We wanted to let people know that we thought the key to success is to actually be wired for success. Have yourself consciously and unconsciously be aligned so that you can do the behaviors that you need to do that will guide you to be successful.
And emotional misalignment more of an issue for women than for men?
Well, probably women are more apt to actually take the steps and do the exercises in the book. So we felt like it was going to be a better market with the women than maybe with the gentlemen who oftentimes don't necessarily...
Don't follow instructions or don't ask for directions. Okay, yeah, I get it. So, but you think guys, if they actually would do it, could probably benefit as well?
That's the honest answer, is it's really for everybody, but women would actually do it, and many guys would do it also, but more women would do it.
Okay, and so this approach, talking about that sort of emotional balance, why and what brought you to this concept that this could help people to be better entrepreneurs?
Well, I've invented something called Neuro Emotional Coaching, and it's a blend of executive coaching and neuroscience, and it produces many breakthroughs for people, for my clients, because it helps them to align their goals with success. And so in other words, when you look at the emotions that are being produced from the brain and how it stops you and sabotages us sometimes, you have a greater platform for being successful when you actually have all parts of the brain sort of pulling in the same direction.
Okay, and so the left brain, the right brain, but it's also, in reading the materials about the book, it's East and West as well, so there's a different sensibility than just your hard-charging, purely American idea of entrepreneurship.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of it was, you know, I wanted to tell the story of, I had half a dozen businesses that I had started, and I had a lot of stories to tell and a lot of really hard-won lessons. And I also had been working with Barbara, and Barbara really helped me with Neuro Emotional Coaching break through a lot of the things that kept me stuck in my own businesses. And so we, you know, based on that, just sort of got together and created this book.
Well, give me, for instance, where do you get stuck, and how does this help you break through?
Well, the most embarrassing thing that I could think of offhand is I hated to ask for money. I still don't love it, but I hated to ask for money, and so it really wasn't such a problem when I was working for other people. I didn't mind asking for money for another company. I was very good at raising money for nonprofits. But when it came to asking money for charging for my personal services, I had a psychological block, and I didn't even know the extent of it, or the extent to which that held me back. And through Neuro Emotional Coaching, Barbara was really able to release that block. So while I still don't necessarily enjoy asking for money, it doesn't stop me.
Okay, you can get past it.
And I'm aware of it.
Right, and if I might add, when Bill came to me, he actually made a fourth of what he's making now. And so it has a ROI that gets added at the end of the day when you are aligned with what you really want.
So obviously the book is sort of your proxy, and I guess these exercises and everything, so how do they help you work through this as a person just using the book?
Well, the book is really geared for people that want to either start a business, or if you have an existing organization, to take it to the next level. And it helps you, it starts with a brainstorming exercise, and so then it looks at, you know, what are all the different ways that I could make money. And you can actually, you know, use the book for all kinds of applications. And then it looks at who are you, what do you want, and is your goal aligned with who you are and what do you want. And then it talks about the brain, the smart brain, the emotional brain, the reptilian brain, and it looks at, are there things that are triggering you that are from the past, like not powerful conversations or beliefs that you've created for yourself, such as, I can't ask for money. that are now hardwired in your brain. And then I've invented this technology that will bring it to light and will neutralize it. And then you can sort of map whatever goal you have, whatever behavior you need to do into that, and so that you can carry it out and be successful.
Yeah, and it's broken into 10 days, 10 chapters for 10 days, and there's an exercise, sometimes 2 exercises in each chapter. So it's, you know, you could do 1 day a week, for example, and do it over a course of 10 weeks. And the most powerful way we found it to be working is that women and some men have gotten together to form mastermind coaching groups. So everybody's doing day 1 the same week type thing, and then they have either a conference call if they're not together, if that's easier, or if they can get together physically, and they support each other in, you know, what'd you get out of the exercise, you know, where are you going to go, and what's your next steps, and that kind of thing.
Fascinating.
And there's on FromIntuition.com,
FromIntuition.com.
FromIntuition.com. There's a place you can go and find out about these groups and how to run them, and sort of, you know, go off on your own. And it's free. I mean, it's just available.
Okay, that's amazing. From an emotional breakthrough to a breakthrough business. I love the concept. Yeah.
And we're actually hoping to partner up with some companies that do microloans, because we think the book would be extremely helpful for, let's say, women in Guatemala or Nigeria who, if she could make some money selling milk, her family would really benefit from it.
Wow. The book's called From Intuition to Entrepreneurship, A Woman's Guide to Following Her Dream, FromIntuition.com. Thank you both so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having us.
Bill.
And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.